Hello and welcome back to our conversation with Eddie on the Ryde channel. In the part one, we talked about a lot. So if you haven't seen the part one, please do well to check it out and leave your feedback in the comment section. My name is Salom and this is the RPMGA channel.
Everybody just going to stop and like, who is making that noise?
I'm sure that at a certain point, if you want to drive your ICE engine, which are going to be exotic cars or sports cars or custom-made cars, I'm sure you will have to drive them special places, tracks.
Yeah, I think they'll have tracks.
Yeah, tracks or special places set up for you to do just that.
But seriously speaking, it's looking like a very scary future.
I don't think that if
EV everywhere.
I don't think that
and I think it should be safe too.
Yeah, it will be safe.
It will be safe too.
If we commit to it, I don't think it's going to be anything that is.
No, not scary in the sense that it's like bad. Like I'm just imagining, like on our streets right now, all you'll be hearing is that electronic or the electric.
Yeah.
That's all you're going to hear. It's going to be funny.
Yeah.
It's going to be funny, but I think we'll get there.
Yeah, we will definitely get there. Definitely get there. So talking about EVs, there was this backtracking by some governments on some of the things that the targets for EV adoption that they set in place at 2030. Then now they went back to pull it, so now people are saying, Charlie, that it looks like you're not committed, Then some politicians started, and it sounded as if some lobby groups were having a better part of the politicians. There was this whole controversy with Mr. Bean and the things he said concerning EVs and all that. But some people are out there to get the EVs, but I think it's totally unnecessary. I think it's totally unnecessary.
You see, that's what I was saying. It's something that we've gotten used to, and it's understanding.
Yeah.
People, there's this saying: people tend to get afraid of what they don't understand. So they don't understand the EVs, and they're like, "What is it?" If you like, let's go outside right now. Call like 10 people and just ask them about EV.
Outside Ghana.
You realize that for most people, even the educated ones, they are just going to attack. We have energy crisis, like in terms of the distribution. So if I buy, say, a Tesla, or I buy, say, a Leaf, or whichever car is EV, how am I going to even charge it up?
You charge it.
You buy and charging it in my house. With such cars, you don't charge it like 20 minutes. You can't charge it 20 minutes, but the longer you charge it, the more range you have. So you want to charge it a while. And the first thing I'm going to ask you, if I know some car, my electricity can
it's actually cheaper than petrol.
But they don't see it. That's the thing.
Yeah, I agree.
They don't see it. Assembled in Ghana cars.
Okay.
So now that's becoming like a thing now.
Yes, it is a thing.
It is a thing. I keep saying it's becoming a thing. It is a thing now because when I went there, I saw a number of cars that are now being assembled in Ghana, and they are mostly everyday cars.
Yes.
I saw the K5, I saw the Seltos, I saw the there's another one that starts with an S. Sonnet. Yeah. I saw the Sorento. I saw the Sportage. I saw a Honda. It was actually the Honda that
Honda HRV.
Yeah, they are doing it in Ghana, and the new models look so sweet, so nice. Sweet, and I think it's spacier than the previous model.
Yeah,
the previous model is. The only person in that car who will be very comfortable to be in the car to me is the driver. Even the person sitting in the front, if you're a very tall person, will be bread. But this time the car is now very spacious and it is so sleek. I saw a lot from the VWs. I saw Toyota, the Hilux. I saw Suzuki. Yeah. Even
the Swift.
The Swift, yes. The Kantanka, they were there.
Yeah, Kantanka was there.
They were there. They were this Chinese company.
In fact, that show is coming back in March.
In March.
Yeah, I don't have the date yet, but it's coming back in March.
I'll be there again.
March, in a few days. In a few days, I'm sure.
So it was
like 2 weeks time. Yeah.
So for me, it was like a good thing because the last time I heard anything
Assembled in Ghana.
I can't EV. The last time I saw anything assembled in Ghana, that was I think somewhere 2021. That was with VW, and I think later on we had Toyota. Then we started hearing of Kia. So last year was what made me understand that, like, Charlie, now we have more on board.
Yeah.
And it's so now I understand when you say it's become a thing.
Yeah.
Because moving forward, I'm sure Mercedes, them will all even join in.
Yeah. I mean, now if you are not assembling in Ghana, you're going to be hustling. Yes, you're going to be hustling. The competition is
tight.
Because even among the assembled in Ghana cars, the competition is really, really tough. And I know for a fact that salespeople who are trying to sell cars which have competitors assembled in Ghana are not having it
easy.
Yes. So yeah. It's something that is
So for me, that was one highlight. I really when I saw the cars, I was shocked. Because there were a lot of cars.
What do you think about the quality? Because you were there, you touched them, you smelt them. You prodded them.
If you are not being told that they are assembled in Ghana, you wouldn't know. I'm telling you.
So on Ryde Channel, we've had the opportunity to drive, to review the Peugeot 3008, which is assembled in Ghana. We did the Peugeot Landtrek, which is also assembled in Ghana.
I saw that one.
We had the cars for a weekend.
Yeah.
We had the Navara also for a weekend. We actually took it off-road. With Ghana off-road. We went to Shire Hills on Bush B.
And
the things we did with the car.
And it survived.
And we took it in a stride.
Easy.
Honestly, it took it in a stride. We went through water. We went through mud. We went through a whole lot of things, but yeah.
The Formula One. Now let me. I hope I have some small time to just.
Let's give ourselves 9 minutes to finish the show.
So I'll be very fast about it. So Formula One is a sport that is world over one of the topmost sports you can imagine, and they move from country to country, and it's very difficult unless you're a very rich man to follow them. Okay, so we have this really brilliant gentleman, Komna Poku, who started the Ghana
Formula One
viewing party, where he goes. I don't know how he did it, but he gets venues and he got a contract with. Okay, if you want to know how he did it, you had an interview with him.
Yes, I had a great interview
with him. They should go and watch it.
I had a great interview with Komna Poku about
how
everything
he started,
about Formula One viewing party and his relationship with Formula One. And he also runs Motorsports GH.
Yes.
So we are trying to get our own federation, so that anything motorsport it will be very easy. There's a whole industry around motorsport, and Ghana we have to get in on the action.
Yeah.
I mean, I was talking about South Africa, talking about Kailami, talking about Swartkov, and I mean, if at Swartkov, for example, the companies that are, because VW has a facility at Swartkov. They call it VW Professional Drivers Academy. So they train professional driving, defensive driving. They do racing. So and they have their own racing series with polos and all those things. I mean, it's something else. So there's a whole economy industry around motorsports, and Komna Poku is one of the people championing it. I mean, if we add that to launch control and add drift hunters and add Chris and all the other people, it's a link up to it. I mean, it's and Ryde Channel too,
and RPMGH
and Charlie. It is. I mean, I would say that if I look at these things, I would say that Ghana we are in a comfortable place. I didn't say comfortable lead. I say we're in a comfortable
place.
Okay, when it comes to automotive, and we have to get in more of the action. We need more people to participate more. We need industry to also get in more on the action and support people like RPMGH, Ryde Channel, it's a link up, Drift Hunters and other things, so that because it's expensive. I mean, we don't make any money. We actually lose on this show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which people
if I'm talking about JLM, maybe I'll say no.
Which people don't know.
We want to show. We want to show industry. I mean, with the deal we have with JLM, we want to show with industry what we too can bring on board.
Mhm.
Okay, so that they will get interested and support us. And
So I met him and we had this great show, and I think you should look for the viewing party and just participate. They also move from place to place, so they don't have only one place where they have all the viewings. They have different places. They move. They want you to feel like the Formula One thing, like the Formula One setup. So today they can be at East Legon, then tomorrow they'll come to airport, and the following day they'll go to Labadi, then the next day. I mean, this year I happen to have the calendar, like how they are going to move around.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very busy and very interesting. So yes, so that's Formula One. And if you want to know more about Formula One, as Eddie said, I have only 9 minutes. We don't have a lot of time, but I would advise
have 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes. So I advise you go look for Drive to Survive on Netflix, and you wouldn't regret it. As soon as I'm sure when you start watching from season 1, you'll be hooked to Formula One. You want to know what happened. So yes, that's it.
Thank you so much, Salom.
In as much as we would have loved to talk the whole day, we had to bring it to an end. But before we did that, we had to show some respect to some really important people.
Channels, and I'm going to send some shout outs to some of the friends of the channel who are also doing stuff. So it's a link up, Driverify, Stancast TV.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we have RPMGH. Okay, then when we talk about people who have supported Kojo Baini, Beck Specs, Kwamna, Apia Bekon.
Auto Jewelling.
Yeah, Auto Jewelling, Chris. I mean, yes. We can talk about Kelvin Quay, Stancast as well. It's a link up himself.
And I want to also give a shout out to Lloyd.
Oh yes, of course.
Yes, I mean he's someone who is always ready to help anything automobile.
Yeah.
And this one from us to you, Charlie.
So Salam, thank you, and God bless you.
God bless you too, brother.
That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a thing or two. Thanks to Eddie for having us. If you still haven't subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscribe button and hit the bell button to get notifications anytime we upload. Don't forget to like and share the videos too. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye for now.